Hello and welcome to the video version of my journal. I'm Stephanie Rivers. Test tube salmon could be coming to a grocery store near you. And if the Food and Drug Administration has its way, the label on the package won't even tell you whether it's farm raised or engineered in a lab. It's an experiment with the mainstream food supply that has never been done, so there's no way of knowing whether people will get an allergic reaction to the altered fish, of course, until it's too late. It sounds like the beginning of a bad sci-fi channel movie. People all over the country unknowingly eat genetically engineered fish, and just like the movie The Fly, they start to take on fish-like characteristics until one day their appendages fall off, only to be replaced by scales and fins, and they swim away. Call me dramatic, but I'll take my chances with the farm-raised fish any day. For one thing, I don't fully understand the process an engineered fish goes through from the lab to my plate. And I'm not alone. Only a quarter of the American people say they fully understand what genetically engineered seafood is all about, according to a recent poll. Although most people are okay with genetically engineered fruits and vegetables and chickens that produce those huge wings you get from the Chinese restaurants, 65% of the people say they don't want to eat genetically engineered fish, and of the 35% of the people who say they don't mind doing it, they at least think that the grocery stores should let you know by putting a label on the package so everyone can easily tell the difference. According to a National Public Radio report, genetic engineering splices good traits of one salmon to the traits of another salmon using rDNA or rDNA technology. One company that provides test tube salmon has injected the fertilized egg of one species of salmon with another, and that overrides that salmon's tendency to stop growing in colder weather. Have I lost you yet? This process also allows salmon to grow twice as fast in half the time, so it effectively renders the majority of the fish sterile. It protects the company's intellectual property, and that means more money for the altered fish manufacturing company. Sure, the test tube fish manufacturing people will talk about how this kind of technology is needed to keep up with the demand for seafood, and how without it the American people will suffer. But the fact still remains that the FDA doesn't have enough evidence to ensure one way or another its effects on the American population. And judging from the FDA's track record on preventing the release of new drugs with deadly side effects, I don't intend to be a guinea pig, and neither should you. To find out more about the things that I care about, go to the written version of my journal. It's at eurweb.com. Thanks and have a super day.